Hello everyone, welcome back to our math class. In this video, we are going to use a rule we generated before to help us to analyze and the behavior of polynomial. And like I said before, we are going to try to use the rule we have and to predict the end behavior without using graph. And also, we can also use a rule to help us to interpret more information from the graph or from any information related to polynomial and to make a connection between all the components we just learned about polynomial. So let's have a look. So the first one, we are going to look at the two equations for the polynomial, and we are going to use a rule we mentioned before to help us to predict the end behavior for each polynomial. What do you want to do, or what you can do right here, you can pause the video to check the end behavior by yourself. Also, you can take the notes we had before to help you to predict the end behavior by yourself before I share the answer with you. Either way, you can also just go along with me to see how do we do these questions together, okay? So as we said, two information will help us to determine the end behavior, which is leading coefficient and the degree. So first, as you can see, the degree for this one is highest exponent because everything is already written in standard form. Degree is 4, so which is even, right? And even we know we are going to look at this case. It goes up at the same time or goes down at the same time, right? So that's even degree telling us. And then leading coefficient is 2. So apparently it's positive, and we know before when there's a positive leading coefficient, it will go up because when you multiply a negative number, it will flip the sign. So the graph will flip. But when it's positive, everything stays the same. So now we are going to write down the end behavior. Again, doesn't matter which side you go. So this time, let's try the right side first. So right side, which is, when you look at the number line, is actually to the right side, which is positive infinity. So on the right side, y goes to positive infinity because it goes up. And left side, which is negative infinity, left side, so which is also going up, so that's why it's this. So this is our end behavior analysis based on the equation. We didn't check any parts of the graph. The only two things we use is degree and leading coefficient, and that's it. So let's check the second example. Second example here, again, we are going to check the degree first, and which is 3. So of course it's odd. So when it's odd, we know the situation is the graph will look like this way. Again, I put this little symbol here, not really symbol, this thing just tell you we don't care about what happened in between because end behavior, we only care about the ending part, or it goes up or goes down like this way. So definitely go to the different direction, but which one should we choose? The leading coefficient will help us to get it. The in front of number here, we don't show any number, so indicating as -1, invisible 1, which is negative, of course. So when it's negative, as we say, left side goes up, or you can say right side goes down. So that's why this is one we're going to choose again. Just try to remember, understand this as when you multiply a negative number, the sign is flipped. So that's why right side is changed, is going down. So this time, let's analyze the left side first. I just want to give you an idea. Doesn't matter which side you go first, but please make sure you cover the left side and right side together because you need to analyze both directions. So left side, of course, this time it goes up because it's negative leading coefficient, but the right side goes down. So that's it. That's how we analyze end behavior by using degree and the leading coefficient. Next, we're going to change the perspective. So next, we're going to look at the two graphs, and we're going to tell the features of degree, even not odd or positive or negative leading coefficient by checking the graph. Okay, let's check these two graphs here. So the graph is here. We don't know a lot of detailed information like zeros because it didn't label, but we do notice end behavior is one goes up, one goes down. So clearly the answer for this is odd because when the two ending part go to the two different directions, we know the degree is odd. But how do we know if the leading coefficient is positive or negative? Again, like I said, you can check one side. Let's check the right side. Right side goes down, so it's actually reversed, right? So that's why the leading coefficient is negative, because right side goes down. You can also say left side goes up, then that's it. You can have the same conclusion. This one, as you notice that both ending part go to the same direction, then degree is clearly is even because they go to the same direction. And also you notice as going down, so that means a negative number multiplied in front of this, that's why it's flipped, so that's why it's negative for this one. Okay, see, you can use the information to tell some feature of this. But some students might wonder, but how do I know exactly what is a degree? How do I know exactly the number of leading coefficient? That's something we are going to discuss in the future when we try to create an equation of polynomial. Okay, next one, we are going to look at tool and behavior. So and behavior, as you can see, sorry for the font. I don't know why this converted to the like shading in, but you know this is a infinity symbol, infinity symbol. Let's just look at this, analyze it, okay? So for this one, as you can see, when we look at the and the behavior, that's the only part we see here. And how do I know it's even or odd degree? Let's check the y part. As you can see, y goes to the negative and goes to the positive for two sides. So apparently it goes to the different direction, right? So the degree is odd because only odd degree can give us two different directions. And how do I know this is leading coefficient is positive or negative? Let's check this one. So when x approaching to the positive infinity, meaning this is right side goes down. See, right side goes down. And that's it. When right side goes down, clearly it's going to be a negative leading coefficient, right? And also you can check the left side. For left side is goes up. So as you can see, that's a negative leading coefficient. And that kind of leading coefficient will give us this kind of graph. For this one, as you can see, when you check y, they both go to the negative. So meaning the degree is even because they go to the same direction. But for the leading coefficient, since they both go down, so the leading coefficient is negative. See, that's, you know, I just want to give you two different examples. This time we checked and behavior or graph, but we can use this information to predict some features of polynomial. The reason I show the example, I just want to use this information to make a connection with all the information we learned together, then that will definitely help you to put the puzzle together. So learning math is more like solving puzzle. You just learn pieces, but when you learn all the pieces together, you will see the whole picture of the idea. Thank you so much for watching this video and study this topic with me. See you soon, everyone. Take care.